Oh. Official Brad Lee is going to give us a call here. Hey, who's switching his burger first? Gotta make sure it's right, Brad Lee. Yeah. Okay, come on. And that was one.
Hey there, Powder Keg. It's Commissioner Brian Zane here for another episode of POW Pro Wrestling. Hot damn, it feels good to say that once again, mister.
Use the impresario for using titles. I am the impresario, monsieur la.
Well, that is true. You've always been the impresario, then, now, forever. And here I am once again back in my old job after last week's matchup, the 8-person tag team match, where Team Zane overcame the Jeremy. Jonas Albert Robinson, he's going to have his position back on the announce desk. You know, I'm all for that, having him his old job back. But in terms of leadership skills, let's leave it to the professionals, okay?
Well, he is still the leader of the Jeremy, and he may have won the battle, but I tend to think that the war is just beginning.
Leader of the Jeremy, that and $2 gets you a cup of coffee, I guess. But folks, one of my first acts once I came back into the commissionership of POW Pro Wrestling was reinstating the legendary tag team of the Pacific Northwest. I'm talking about the Blanchard Brothers. It was last year when this character over here banned the Blanchards from POW Pro Wrestling. And
you heard it, the Blanchards are out of here, and that's where they should have stayed, but no, you had to get involved here.
That's right, and they're going to make things right in this week's main event as Jeremy and Bubba are back in the thick of things once again to take on Wade and Dom Hess in a brutal bull rope match. It's going to be two tandems tied together at the wrist by the bull rope, and it's not just the rope you got to watch out for, mister. It's that cowbell in the middle.
It's that ring-a-ding-a-ling-a-ding-ding-ding-dong and cowbell that's going to knock you in your head, send your inner bell between your two ears ringing. You don't know where you are, then before you know it, you're on your back in a puddle of your own blood.
Before we hear from the Hess Clan, let's take a look at this video package to see how this rivalry all came to this. It's been many months of mystery and mayhem here in POW Pro Wrestling, revolving around two of the newest teams to join our roster. It all began last September when the Blanchard Brothers lost their POW careers on a technicality, and 2 months later their spot was filled by the masked European imports, the Fabulous Freres. The arrival of Hercule and Henri immediately led to suspicions about their true identities. There was even talk about a mysterious $10,000 bounty for anyone who could unmask them. That led to the POW debut of the father and son duo of Wade and Dom, the Hess Clan, who has been obsessed with proving the Freres were actually the Blanchard brothers in disguise. After months of mind games, attempted unmaskings, and a vicious attack on Bubba Blanchard, the Freres and the Hess Clan were set for a brutal bull rope match at PK Park. Until last week, when yours truly made the decision to reinstate Jeremy and Bubba so they could take matters into their own hands. Who will win the war of attrition and stand victorious when the dust from this epic family feud settles?
The Hess Clan is here, get it? The Hess Clan in Eugene, Oregon at PK Park to finally put an end to this travesty, this bamboozlement that Frere brothers my ass. And tonight at PK Park, when the Emeralds get done blowing this game against the Spokane Indians, the Hess Clan is gonna prove once and for all that them Frere brothers are nothing but a bunch of dirty, scoundrel Blanchard brothers.
With a 30 minutes time limit, introducing first.
Chauncey Billups You love to see it. The Blanchard Brothers back at POW Pro Wrestling. Last minute substitutions for the Fabulous Freres, who could not make it due to visa issues with Bulldog. That aside, you know this is a battle the Blanchard Brothers have a long time coming toward the Hess Clan after everything that the Wade and Dom have done.
Well, I tell you had the ace in the pocket there. If you knew the Blanchards were going to be around and on their way, they are getting ready to take on the Hess Clan. The match that everybody's been waiting for. The Blanchard Brothers are back. They're wrestling against the Hess Clan, and in a match, in a double full rope match. Tied to the wrist will be 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, and they will compete until nobody can continue. That's the way it goes.
It's truly one of the ultimate types of grueling matchup that really takes a toll on the mind and the body of anyone who gets involved. And Bulldog, it's not just the bull rope you gotta look out for in a bull rope match. It's that cowbell hanging in between in the middle.
The sharp edges of the cowbell, the sheer weight of that cowbell, those could be some damaging blows if you get hit with one of those.
You ain't kidding.
Each competitor will be tied by the wrist, connected to their opponent the entire match. Anything goes in this match, so if they make their way outside, make sure you give them clear way. The winner must be decided by a pinfall
Well, non-commish.
or a submission.
Well, Jonas Albert Robinson, after the evening you've had here at PK Park, you're lucky you get that much of a view.
You don't
Welcome.
see any of the ring after you got beat by a mirror. Again.
Outside interference, as usual.
Well, Ulala was saying he's going to be looking into your one loss record there, which so far, to my knowledge, isn't doing so well. But that be as it may, this is a bull rope match, and this is a matchup that people have been waiting to for some time. This is a matchup here where Hess versus a Blanchard, Hess versus a Blanchard, double bull rope match. The bell can be used, the rope can be used.
Bring the Hammer Brothers back!
Things could get dire here in this tag team bull rope match. It's anything goes. And here, heads up. Almost.
Just throwing things.
Ring the bell.
Oh, ring the bell. That's my job this week. Here at POW Pro Wrestling.
I'm going to let you ring the bell. Oh my goodness, and they're starting early.
I'm a man of many hats, but here we go.
Well, it looks to me like Bubba's hooked up with Wade Hess and Jeremy. No, it's Jeremy with Dom Hess.
This is a long time coming. Of course, we saw what happened when the Hess Clan bloodied and brutalized Bubba Blanchard. Say that 5 times fast. When he was the head of security, Jeremy Blanchard was away. One of the most disgusting acts I've ever seen. And now, revenge could be sweet in this potentially brutal, barbaric bull rope match. I'm full of alliterations tonight.
Well, it's barbaric already. You can see as Bubba Blanchard rubbing in the eyes of Wade Hess. And I gotta tell you something right now, the twine of that rope is burning into the eyes right there.
Absolutely.
That's gonna leave a bigger mark than Charlie Avell has.
The rope can leave abrasions, contusions on the skin. Of course, can be used to choke the life out of your opponent.
Dom Hess still wearing his sunglasses, almost at night.
I mean, his future is looking so bright. Now look at that. Swift kick right to the knee of Bubba Blanchard. And that set him down in a heap. Look at that heavily taped knee, guys. I mean, that right there is a big bullseye.
Wait a second. Wade Hess is sizing up Bubba Blanchard.
Absolutely. He smells blood. Does the outlaw. Wade, by God, Hess. And right now, Bubba Blanchard is completely at Wade's mercy. And on the outside, you can see Jeremy.
Wait a minute, he's going after that leg.
Absolutely. It's
smart strategy right there.
Jeremy,
you know what they say about a 3-legged table.
Jeremy looking to have things in hand with Dom at the moment. He's even wearing Dom's sunglasses now. His future is looking bright here now that he's back at POW Pro Wrestling, it would seem.
But I gotta tell you something, this is a very unusual matchup. In a tag team match, usually you're looking out for your partner. In this case, they're just battling against each other.
It's essentially,
and I don't think Jeremy is taking a look at what is happening.
Oh, look at this. Look at trying to hyperextend that already wounded leg. Who knows how much tension and pain Bubba Blanchard's going through right now. Oh, that's a bad wheel. I know all 4 of these men, they came dressed to fight. All wearing, denim. That is the customary street fight uniform.
Bubba Blanchard looking like Haystacks Calhoun. One of your old buddies, right, Bulldog?
Oh my goodness, look at that. He hog-tied him and split Bubba damn near in half.
He's got that rope and he's just, oh my goodness.
That right on the tip of the nose.
Boy, the tip of something was certainly affected.
Well, Bubba Blanchard is in really, really bad shape. Oh!
Dom now seems to have the upper hand with Jeremy. Wait a minute, though,
That's
Jeremy.
questionable.
A big fall.
He just took that fan. What was it, somebody's cane? Or no, their bat. Boy, what a terrible night for bring your bat to the game night.
As Bubba Blanchard, I think, used a questionable move right there.
Is that how broke this team is, that the fans have to bring the bats for them?
Well,
It could be.
get broken,
It could be 3 strikes and it's out for the Hess Clan. They have tried to humiliate the Blanchards.
Bubba, though, I don't believe this. He's trying to ascend to the top rope.
What's he doing up there?
Oh my gosh, there's an eclipse.
This is enough. Oh no, clocked him right in the head with that cowbell.
Let him fall.
He's out cold.
I think Bubba needs a prescription for a different kind of fever. Wait a minute. Look out, you gotta be kidding me. There's no way he's getting him up that high. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, and Dom Hess into the trailer.
An absolutely earth-shattering superplex onto the 380-pound Bubba Blanchard.
And again. Bubba Blanchard thinks he's happy with himself. I gotta tell you, this is a match that is like no other. It's all brutal.
These fans are getting more than what they bargained for here as the sun sets at PK Park.
There is absolutely no wrestling whatsoever in this matchup. It's just brawl.
We have seen some
base brawl.
We've seen some dugout clearing brawls over the years, but this is something entirely different.
Bubba into the post.
Boy, I tell you what, it's just an absolute fight fight to the finish here. It's a fight for survival in a match like this.
Oh
my goodness, dinked him right in the skull with that cowbell once again.
How's that song go? You can ring my
Jeremy now. Looks like he's going to fire Dominic off. No, it's reversed.
Back into the ring
Dominic
they go. Look at this.
Right across the throat with that rope and the bull rope and the bell.
Wow.
We got a steel chair now.
The Blanchard brothers, they looked to have things in hand early on, but boy, how the tables have turned. Wade bringing that chair out, but Bubba's having none of it.
And he's choking with the rope now.
Oh boy. Long night at the office for Wade, by God, Hess. But Dom now with that scintillating knee drop to the skull of Jeremy. Kick out at 2.
And Jeremy doesn't look like he knows where he's at. The punishment of these guys is unbelievable.
The Blanchards here, newly reinstated, I might add, thanks to the reinvigorated Brian Zane era.
I'm having to sit between you two right now, between Jonas and you. Brian, just trying to keep the peace here. No brawling at
Oh, Jonas,
the
I'm
table.
sorry, I almost forgot that you were there.
Hey,
my bad.
Unlike some people, I'm a professional. I don't let personal grudges get in the way of me doing my job.
Oh!
That's why I get to sit in the middle of the two of you.
Yeah, speaking
As
of...
Dominic now, he's got Jeremy on outside the ring. Wait a minute, that bull rope is on both sides of the ring, and Dominic.
Look out!
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, when it's the human body versus the ring post, that post is going to win every time. Jeremy now getting on the correct side of the ropes, and Bubba Blanchard now, he's on the receiving end of that bad tug-of-war game gone awry.
Meanwhile, a tug-of-war going on between Bubba Blanchard and Wade by God Hess, as Hess just posted Bubba Blanchard, and Bubba is out right now on the floor. Both teams are out there now.
This matchup, you want to call it that, this is a fight, let's be honest, is getting completely out of hand here. But these fans are loving every minute of it.
Oh, no way.
Oh, no! Oh, well.
Dominic into the asphalt, and there is no padding, people.
Roll him back in the ring and end it.
Dom's not going to be loving that. I'll tell you what, that's gonna hurt him in the morning.
Oh! The cowbell right to the cowbells.
And that'll hurt tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
This could be anybody's
little
match.
Oh, and Hess behind him.
The Hess.
Wade by God Hess nails Jeremy Blanchard.
Remember where Wade Hess goes, Bubba Blanchard can't be far behind him.
Wait a minute, it's a double team as both Blanchards into each other.
The Hess lineage may end tonight, but the Hess clan's fortunes still alive here in this absolutely bonkers bull rope match.
Well,
oh no! Now the life getting choked out of Bubba here. His face, his tongue is turning purple. My God!
They're out in the audience right now. I think they're going into the stadium.
How are any of these men still standing? Things have gotten totally out of hand that we almost can't see what's going on. We're
I don't
losing
think
a
I
visual.
want to see what's going on. Honestly, to be truthful. Maybe you do, Jonas, but the rest of us don't.
So much at stake
I can't
here.
make out what's happening any better than you can, Bulldog.
Imagine how much the wind can be taken out of the Blanchard sails. Coming back here, recently reinstated, only to lose.
Let's go!
It'd be quite fitting, actually.
My goodness, there are bodies everywhere here. Dom standing tall.
You're watching a bull rope match right now with the Hess Clan against the Blanchard Brothers, recently reinstated to POW Pro Wrestling.
This is all-out mayhem. Right here on the ballpark along the first base line. I don't think the Eugene Emeralds or the Oregon Ducks have ever seen carnage like this here at this ballpark.
The crowd went wild with that one, but I'm going to tell you, the fans are the only ones that are being...
The furniture's flying over there.
Shirts flying, bodies flying everywhere here. No mercy, no quarter given from the Blanchards or the Hesses. This family feud is
a family feud for sure.
Completely off the chain, off the rope. Oh, look out. This match does need to end in the ring. It's worth pointing out. This is not a false count anywhere, but boy, so many other rules are out the window here. It might as well be, gentlemen.
Well, the countout rule is out of bounds right now as referee Bradley's trying to keep control of this match, but there's absolutely no control going on.
Boy, control is certainly a myth in a match like this. All the referee can really do is try and keep a degree of safety between the wrestlers and the fans.
Oh, wait a minute, here we go.
I see people scurrying. That must mean they're on their way back.
They are back here at ringside.
Back to the ring along with Jeremy Blanchard.
Things have got to end back here within those ropes.
Well, we're now having to get a second referee in here as Fidel Martinez is joining right now to watch over things.
I think you could have 4 or 5 referees. It wouldn't be enough to keep things in check. Look at this now. Bradley checking on Dom, though. Checking to see if there might be a laceration or something. Fidel Martinez, like you mentioned, he is kind of between Bubba and Wade as this goes on. Jeremy Blanchard, he's ready to pounce. He doesn't want to wait for Dom to recover. Oh my goodness.
Look at
those rabbit punches right to the dome. And oh my goodness, Dom has been busted wide open.
He's just a boy.
Have you seen that beard? He is a grown man, and he is sowing the seeds, reaping the seeds that he sowed.
Oh, right on the turnbuckle. That's disgusting.
Hey, eye for eye, blood for blood. You remember what the Hesses did to Bubba Blanchard, and right now, Jeremy is returning the favor in kind.
Oh my goodness, there's a little child going after right now.
What is happening out there?
The
Big suplex by Jeremy Blanchard. The Prince of Memphis himself could have it one here.
Every Hess is busted open.
That's right. Right now you have both members of the Hess Clan seeing red.
Hear that? That fell shot there by Jeremy. That was brutal.
This match has gotten so personal. These two teams have no regard for each other's bodies.
Absolutely no regard. None whatsoever.
Oh, Wade, by God, Hess with that huge, wide open shot to the skull with a cowbell.
Both Hess are in bloody messes right now. What an unbelievable tournament as Wade with the bell right across the face of Jeremy.
Oh my goodness, that cleaned his clock. And Bubba Blanchard, he is laid out in that corner. I don't think he's in any capacity to help his brother now.
Wade Hess is trying to tie up Jeremy to the ropes.
What are they doing?
And Dominic with the other bull rope.
Well, they're not supposed to disconnect from each other's wrists.
Well, yeah, one of them is going to have to stay attached.
Them Hesses don't follow the rules.
What's Dom going to do? Wade Hess is not bound by the rope anymore with Bubba.
Neither is Dom.
Things have absolutely broken down here. The whole purpose of the bull rope match. Oh, right to the kidneys. With the edge of that chair was Bubba Blanchard. You know, one leg or no, he is still swinging. He is mad as hell.
Face of Wade Hess.
Coming down hard with that steel chair. Vengeance is mine, saith double B, double bad.
We are
Bubba Blanchard.
Take a look at this.
Like a caveman with his club.
As Bubba Blanchard right now, as Jeremy, it looks like he's out.
Jeremy is barely being held up by those bull ropes, and whatever will he's got left in him. But Bubba's trying to get him out.
He can't get out. Wait a minute. Wade Hess has the chair.
Wade's got the chair. Look out! That was a grand slam home run shot.
Wait a second. 2. Oh my God!
It's out of there! And what a roller coaster of emotions for Jeremy and Bubba Blanchard. Coming back, reinstated, looking to make a statement. But in the end, Wade and Dom came through in the clutch. And by hook or by crook, they won that. Boy, that was...
Jeremy Blanchard can't believe that Bubba Blanchard was defeated there.
That was a 400-yarder, I tell you what.
Hammer and Hank, huh, Bulldog?
It's amazing that Bubba is standing right now.
Wait a minute, Jeremy.
Wait a minute!
Yes!
What the hell?
Give him a mic. Give him a mic.
Not just give him. What are you doing, Jeremy? That's your brother.
Bubba Blanchard's a bloody mess right now because of that.
No matter how the relationship is or what it is, you gotta cut ties and get going on the first thing smoking all the time. How like the Eagles gonna do his crap hole city.
I can't believe what we just saw, guys. That's a 2-decade-plus partnership in wrestling, and God knows what else down the toilet. Jeremy Blanchard, what the hell did you just do?
Doesn't care. Bubba Blanchard, though, looks like he's going to require some serious medical attention.
I mean, this is just,
Get out of here.
this is absolutely uncalled for.
Great work. I love that.
This is just unreal. What did we just witness?
Yeah, we gotta get some help for Bubba Blanchard's money, guys. Come on,
He's a bloody mess. He's hurt everywhere. My God.
Oh,
what
my.
the hell just happened?
This is absolute insanity on so many levels. Bubba Blanchard gave it his all. They lose the bull rope match, and he just lost a brother.
As the Hess brothers celebrate.
Come on, hit their music. Where's their music at?
First time coming to a POW Pro Wrestling
Big
show.
victory for the Hess Clan, but at what cost
You can catch
to one of the legendary tag teams of the Northwest, the Blanchards.
action.
The psychotomic Hess leaving.
Episodes on our YouTube channel.
You brought the Blanchards back, but the old Jeremy Blanchard is the one that returned, not the old fuddy-duddy, handshaking, baby-kissing Blanchard that I got kicked out of town. No, 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 no. That Pharaoh hog-catching Jeremy Blanchard is back in command, and he put that hog, his brother Bubba Blanchard, he butchered him like a sow and left him out to hang and bleed out as Jeremy walks alone to a brighter, better future without Bubba holding him down, huh?
Certainly some caught me by surprise and the rest of the powder keg by surprise. I thought I was doing them a favor, bringing them back into the fold in POW Pro Wrestling. Jeremy Blanchard clearly had other ideas in mind and saw fit to trim the fat, so to speak, get rid of his brother, but turning away a multi-decade partnership, a lifetime bond between Jeremy and Bubba, all thrown away over something that Jeremy did with that steel chair, completely eviscerating Bubba, making him bleed all over the ring. It was something that I was certainly not prepared to see, and I don't think anyone in the audience was either, mister.
I think the only one that knew that was coming was Jeremy Blanchard himself, and perhaps he did not make that decision until the Hess Clan went over, got the surprise, a shock, a little bit of an upset, I might say. Hess Clan winning the day in that bull rope match, even though that's a speciality. Momentum was certainly with the Blanchard Brothers, and we're just going to have to see what ends up with Jeremy and Bubba Blanchard from this point on.
I mean, certainly I want to get a word with Jeremy at some point in the next few weeks. I want to try and pick his brain as to what went through his mind. We heard him say something to that effect, in front of the live crowd, but once things have cooled down and once tempers have subsided, I want to try and get a sit down with Jeremy Blanchard, and I want to figure out why. Why would he do something like that to his own brother? Well, folks, be that as it may, we have more base brawl action to show you in the coming weeks. And of course, next week's main event is something that is going to affect the entire landscape of POW Pro Wrestling. Potentially, that is. One of Jonas Albert Robinson's final acts as Overlord of POW was putting Funny Bone, our POW Pro Wrestling champion, into the Rumble to Regret matchup, where he'll not only defend his championship, mister, he's entering at number 1. Funny Bone is going to have to run the entire table of about 20 participants if he wants to even have an inkling of a chance of holding on to that championship.
Well, our now former Lord, Jonas Albert Robinson, putting the screws to that devilish miscreant, Funny Bone, making him defend the title against 20 competitors. We don't know who makes up the entire field. It could be anyone. Who knows who Jonas Abbott Robinson possibly might have recruited. But I have to say, those 1 in 20 odds are not too great for Funny Bone to hold up, to keep his grease-painted hands on that beautiful blue POW championship belt that he's smudged up and got whatever else kind of fluid on.
Well, Funny Bone has overcome odds in the past, but nothing quite so drastic as what he's going to be facing next week, folks. The Rumble to Regret, you never know what's going to happen in that match here at POW Pro Wrestling. You have to tune in next week to see for yourself what will be the fate of Funny Bone's championship reign. We're going to find out then. But until then, folks, for Mr. Ooh La La, I'm Brian Zane, and we'll see you next time.